5 types of people you must not help. You know, when I say that, you're going to be like, what? Why do we not help people? Well, actually, I don't know if you've ever had it before, but sometimes when you're on this personal development journey, you become more and more positive, and then you believe in the law of attraction, and you know to think the right way instead of thinking about all the negativity and playing victim and everything. And then what happens is you try to convert your friends and family. Have you ever had that before? And the biggest problem that usually happens is, imagine you're the positive one now in your peer group. You're trying to help them. And then you go and you see they're so negative, so you go and try to give some positivity. They don't listen to you. They think you've gone crazy. They're like, you woo-woo, crazy, law of attraction, manifestation, spiritual person. What are you talking about? What do you mean be positive, right? And then you start arguing with them and fighting with them. And what happens? You come out being negative. What does that mean? A plus went in to a negative and then came out 2 negatives. Did you help anyone? No. Actually, it made it worse for yourself too. You ever had that before? I mean, if you've ever had a situation like that before, let me know inside the comments below. Besides people like that, there are many types of people that actually we should not help. And why am I saying we should not help people? Because everybody is on their own journey. And there is a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student isn't ready, there's no way you can try to convert them. In fact, it makes things worse. And you should allow them on their own journey. Think about how you grew yourself. The way you grew was by falling over. That's how you learned to walk. So why do you think just by giving people a guide on how to walk is going to help people how to walk? So sometimes helping people can make it worse because you are not allowing them their journey. And that's why if you've got a pen ready and a pad ready, we're going to dive deep into it with the first thing. The first type of person we should avoid helping is dishonest people. Dishonest people, think about it. If they are lying about how they are, if they're lying just to create this surface level perception, then how are you going to help them? Because you don't even know what the truth is. And then they're just going to take you round in circles and circles and circles with all of their different stories that is not true, that they make up to try and protect themselves because there's some inner insecurities there. Now you need to understand what type of journey you're on. You're on a self-development, a personal development growth journey. Where should your energy be right now? Your energy should be with you. There is a saying that says, love starts from self-love. If you're not looking after your own energy, and you're allowing other people to sabotage your energy and then taking you on a walk around the park with all these different stories and all of this thing that is not even real, you're wasting your time, wasting your energy, you're wasting your life away. So why would you allow that to happen? When you are working with liars, it's very hard to work with them because they will always keep telling different stories until what? Until one day they decide to heal themselves, until one day they step up to have the courage to face their shadows. And when they one day have that, guess what? Then they can look deep within and start pointing the finger inwards and instead of pointing the finger outwards. And guess what happens? Then their truth comes out. When the truth comes out, then people can help them. Otherwise, how are you going to help? The second type of people are the negative ones. Now, I think that goes without me needing to explain anything. When people are very, very negative, I don't know if you've ever had it before, they give you a problem to every solution you give them. What is your task? Your task is trying to give solutions to every problem. So it's the counter opposites. It's going to make you a lot less productive. And at the same time, you need to understand when somebody is feeding their negative mind, their ego mind, their fears, guess what happens? It expands. It gets worse and worse. Now, some people always say, they say, well, is it that I shouldn't help anyone at all that's negative? I thought, well, isn't that what you're doing? Are you not like spreading the message of positivity for negative ones to actually learn from? Well, yes, but I'm not getting affected by them. You see, like let's say, for example, if I'm creating a video like this, I'm not getting talked at by a lot of negativity. And even if sometimes it happens inside the comments, some people may have some hate messages, right? Often, because there's thousands of messages. Everybody's saying, you changed my life, you changed my life. Obviously, there's going to be somebody who says, you're fake, right? Doesn't make sense. It's a lie, right? But I'm not looking at the comments. You need to always understand what you focus on expands. And at the same time, your journey, your spiritual development journey should be in expanding your energy. A great mentor used to say to me that when two people come together, the one with the most energy usually wins. What does that mean? It doesn't mean you're positive and you cannot convert a negative person to be positive. But you will find that a lot of the time, the negative person's energy is bigger than your positive energy right now. And that's why your work should be on yourself, aligning your energies and expanding your energies. So big that one day you face anybody who's throwing negativity at you and you are not affected whatsoever. When you are that strong, by all means, go into the battlefield. Go and change them all, right? But for the most people who are on this journey, maybe they're not quite there yet. And by being affected by negative people is not going to help you. The third type of people are the victims. Now, who are the victims? The victims are the people who always point the finger outwards. They did that to me. She did that to me. He said that to me. They fired me because of the government, because of my boss, because of the manager, because of this. So therefore I am unhappy. They made me unhappy. They made me angry. They made me angry. These are the people it's very hard to help. Why? Because they are in this mentality. Instead, they need to become what? They need to become this mentality. They need to start pointing the finger inwards. That should be their journey. If you could recommend anything to them, is to start learning this thing here. Because if they start learning to switch this to this, guess what happens? Now they are taking responsibility. And by the way, I don't just want this video to be a message for you to how to avoid helping what type of people. It's not about not helping people. It's more about if you find yourself helping these people, you'll always find that you get taken down on that negative spiral. And you need to really question, is it worth it? Because you're on your journey. Remember, love starts from self-love. You have to help yourself first. Even when you get on a plane, they tell you to put the mask on yourself before your child even. Why? Because if you can't save yourself, how are you going to save other people? The fourth type of people are quitters, right? People who just start things and then they always quit. People who say, I tried that, I tried everything, but it's not working. They're quitters. I always say to people, there's no such thing as failure. You will never fail if you never give up. You can only fail if you give up. Think about that. And what do quitters do? Quitters always quit. So what happens? They always quit, so they always fail. But if they're always quitting, then you're giving them loads of recommendation. You're saying, hey, you should do this, hey, you should try this, hey, you should, and then they try, and then again, what's it doing? It's losing momentum, it's wasting your energy, and you need to also understand another thing as well. Your network is your net worth. Your tribe is your vibe. We're always affected, whether we like it or not, by the people around us. Is that really the mentality that you want to be consumed by? Because over time, you probably not even realize it'll become a subconscious thing where you start quitting on things. You start playing victim on things. You start blaming on things just because everybody else is and your friends. And that's what happens. Now, I'm not saying you need to unfriend these people, but really consider how much time you are spending with people like this, because it's not going to help your growth. You're on this planet for a very short time. There's a lot to accomplish here. There's a lot to experience. There's an abundance and exuberance of life for you here. That's why God put you here. So what are you going to do with it? Are you really going to waste it away trying to help people who don't want to be helped? Or right now, at this moment in time, is not accepting or receiving help? Always remember what I said before. When the student is ready, then the teacher appears. The fifth type of person are the desperate, the needy ones. You know, it's always tough, especially those who are desperate. They need, I need this, I need money now, I need money fast, I need you to borrow me money. The desperate ones, I need love, I need to find love now. Some people, they go through a breakup and then suddenly they're like, oh no, I feel lonely, I need the. It's very hard to help the needy ones. Why? Because you need to understand this actually goes against the law of attraction. The universe never gives you what you want. The universe definitely will never give you what you need. What you think you need. Do you get the difference between what you think you need and what you actually need? The needy ones are always going for what they think they need. The universe always gives them what they actually need, and it's always opposites. Because when you're in need of something, you're not going to get it. When you surrender and you're relaxed and you trust, then you will get it. So if they're very desperate for things right now, how are you going to help them? Because you can give all your advice, but guess what? the universe will still, because it's universal laws, will still work against their needs. So it's better actually probably just diverting them to watch this video. Because if you divert them to watch this video, maybe then they're like, oh, okay, I think I'm one of those people. And if I'm one of those people, then maybe I need to switch that before I can be helped. Because maybe some people are not allowing to be helped right now. Right? Let me know inside the chat if you know people like that. You know people who, like, they just have their opinion, have their point of view, and it doesn't matter what you say at them and how many people say, they're so stubborn and so fixated on their point of view, they're not going to take any advice from anybody. There's people like that. And so what do? Well, you allow other people from different perspectives maybe. Give them a video to watch. You give them a book, right? But when you allow your energies to be consumed in that, actually, you unconsciously start diving into that negative spiral too. And that's why always protect your energies first. If you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it whatsoever, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuned in from, and also let us know any of the points that you can actually relate to. Let us know inside the comments below. Other than that, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year on this second channel, yes, this is the second channel, we're making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.